What did you just say?
I'm
Did
joking.
you just? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devan. The Olympics are over.
Officially over. Tom Cruise jumped off a
Um,
building or something.
Tom Cruise jumped off a building. It's gonna
Maybe.
be. We'll talk some. We're gonna talk about some Olympics, but the Olympics are over. NFL preseason week one
Yep.
happened. It
Yep.
came and went. Really, honestly, no. I don't have any overreaction. I thought
Not really.
I thought maybe okay, maybe I can come up with a segment of overreactions, but it's not really much.
Jameer Gibbs just got hurt.
Jameer
So that
Gibbs got
sucks.
hurt. I saw that Hollywood dislocated his shoulder.
They said he would be out for some time.
Shit, I saw Hassan Reddick request a trade.
Already from the Jets.
I saw Jaden Daniels have a pretty decent opening drive.
Beautiful opening drive.
I
mean, they're gassing up the running touchdown. It was a pretty easy running touchdown. But the dot before that was pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, and did you see that thing where they said his first college completion was the same exact throw yardage,
really
yard line,
we've got a.
It was the same amount of yards, or the same,
in the
air? The same yard line where he caught
was
it
the
at,
same down.
Yes, everything was.
Oh
maybe I wish I had took a screenshot of that or something. But
we've got a knack for that. That same thing happened with Alex Smith's injury and Joe Theismann's injury. They were the exact same thing.
You okay?
It was same yard line, same down.
I just have a thing for repeating same exact history.
Yes. This is in this case good history.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't Alex Smith himself. Did you see that picture of Alex Smith's leg?
I was gonna ask you the same exact thing if you saw the picture of Alex Smith's leg. Yes.
Oh, so gross, dude.
I saw Alex Smith's leg, and it's even.
He
wilder.
played after that, dude.
Dude,
the fuck?
Just the fact that he had a leg.
He had his life.
Huh. Okay, I can't find the information on that throw, but I mean, I don't know.
Bo Nix played well.
Stetson Bennett
throws 4 picks.
And still,
did he throw all 4 in that game?
Yeah,
because I knew the Rams had 4 picks. I didn't know if they were all Stetsons.
I think he threw. I mean, we can fact check it, but I'm pretty sure bro threw all 4 picks, and then somehow with 11 seconds left, threw a touchdown to beat the Cowboys. So
yeah, that's wild.
That's the Cowboys already in midseason form. Where is that game at? It was Cowboys Rams.
Yeah. 13-12.
Yeah. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions.
4
he
picks.
was the only quarterback to play. Wow.
Trey Lance didn't look horrendous.
Yeah, I think he. I mean, I don't know. I thought he did.
It's also the first game he's fucking played in, and
I didn't think Trey Lance looked great.
No.
But I mean, I don't know. It's literally preseason week 1. Now I'm at the point where I just want week 1 regular season football.
Agreed. Yeah.
I want Thursday night kickoff, and we talk about it on Friday and predict all the week.
Because all that matters, and it's going to be awesome.
Because 3 weeks from now, we'll have we'll have the fantasy football back.
Yep.
We'll have every game to predict and talk about. We'll have our MVPs back.
Our MVP votes.
Our ranking back, which, I mean, our MVP first year, literally.
I mean, we would have forgotten that this was a football podcast, you know?
You would have. Well, it definitely, NFL season hits, this is 99% a football podcast. But, we'll if the NBA wants to become interesting in the beginning of their seasons, then we can talk. We got
a little. No one gives a shit about hockey.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, but we got a little bit of baseball. Talk a little bit of playoffs.
All right.
If the O's do well, if the O's don't do well, I'm not talking shit about baseball. I don't care.
We got a couple Olympic topics, Devan. So I guess the first thing we need to talk about, I mean, last episode we talked about USA going up against France in the gold medal game,
Gold medal game. Yep.
and uh, we're a couple days removed, but them boys definitely won them a gold medal. I mean, I don't really know.
All of them
I,
won a gold medal.
I
It's
don't
pretty
know.
sick.
I don't know how else to put it.
KD's got 4 of them things, boy.
It was just a fun game to watch when it's just still like just I don't know I, I know like all the takes and everything like shouldn't be taken that serious, but to like actually see like okay, that team led by LeBron, KD, and Curry, something we'll never see again.
No one will ever see it. No.
We'll never see a run like that
No.
with 3 guys at that level at this stage in their career still able to play at this level.
And it's like, sure, they post peak, maybe, but they're still not really post prime. I mean, fucking LeBron is still in his prime. He's 40 fucking years old.
That's the thing. Like that.
His prime has been 25 years.
He'll retire still being in his prime. I mean, the same.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know what age. Tom didn't fall. I don't know what, like, once you get to 40, it's like, because 40 used to be like the age. That used to be the age. Any athlete wasn't making it past 40, especially not a basketball player.
I feel like 40 10 years ago was wild.
Shit, 43 years ago when Vince Carter retired was wild.
I feel like more like 35.
35, yes.
It seemed like more like 35. Like
35 was the
if somebody had like a 16-year career, 17-year career.
Huge.
Like I meant like when Ray Lewis retired, I was like, damn, like 17 years. Like,
Bro's been around for a while. Now in football, you start a lot later. Obviously, LeBron started at 18.
But that's
a lot of dudes in the NFL are. It's even crazier. That not only, that he's played at the highest level, been the greatest basketball player in the world for 15 plus years.
And then you have KD and Curry next to him doing exactly what they do.
I mean, the thing about Curry is like he could play forever because his game is so, I don't know, it's just not as intensive as so many other guys. Like he's moving a lot and all the time, but doesn't really need to. He's the greatest shooter still. It's like, nuts. He's not going to lose that feel.
Curry would have to like end up with like I don't know, like severely bad asthma if he like,
or maybe his ankles give out. He had ankle problems early in his career.
See, but I guess like maybe that's the thing. Like what? Almost 10 years ago, Curry's ankles were supposed to be like, shot. That's gonna be the reason he's. Yeah. I haven't heard about his ankles in a long time, Devan.
Dude, no, it was 2013, 2014 was the last time you had ever heard about his ankles.
Like in a serious way, yeah.
Well, once they won that first championship, he never got hurt after that. Seriously. Until like 2021.
But I mean, basically, we're never gonna see, on the court, but Olympic run on a basketball team, period.
Yeah.
The best player of all time, the best shooter of all time,
and the best scorer of all time.
The best scorer of all time. I mean, we're never gonna get that again.
No.
So the fact that they said they were going to do this and they did it, I mean, I don't know. It just.
And what's the scariest thing is like what you could do if this team played together for longer than fucking maybe 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were still obviously trying to figure out ways to make this team peak. Yeah. But yeah, you could, the combinations of people that you could put out there and still be fucking great is insane. And they're talking about Tatum sitting and all this shit, and it's like, who cares? Who gives a shit?
But that's I mean, I don't know. Who cares? I feel like I don't know how many times I've just sat there and thought like, damn, like I just won the NBA Finals, and now I get to chill in Paris and get a gold medal.
Like, also, you're what, 25?
Like he's gonna be.
You're playing with dudes who are 35, 40, who are still at that peak. Go do it then.
He will be the face of the 2028 team. or a
1,000%.
face. It'll be him and Ant. Like it's going to be
Exactly.
like it's
And then he'll be able to do that 2 more times after that.
yeah, at least.
Exactly.
And
You
it's
have
really
no idea how long this guy
at
can
this
play.
point, it's up to the athletes.
Yeah.
How much
But
money and time do you want to put into recovering and taking care of your body?
sure. But yeah, I think what's dope about like being in a tournament like this is just seeing how competitive every other nation is, and like not depleted the U.S. is, but like how many stars are from other countries. Like how many great players in the NBA are on other teams or from other countries. Because like they talk about it, there are fucking 4 other dudes outside of the Dream Team who played in the NBA. There's fucking 60 of them now. But yeah, fuck the Dream Team. Fuck all that shit. Fuck the 96
So
Bulls.
that was a question I had.
Fuck the 72-10 fucking bullshit. The Warriors were better.
This is the best USA team of
Yeah,
all
and it
time?
wasn't even the best it could be.
Okay, so I mean, I see a lot of people going like, or I feel like there are just some people out there still trying to make some argument on how this still not better than this or that. It's like it's if
No.
you
When you're playing
can't
fucking Lithuania, like who the fuck is no.
if you can't accept that this is the best Team USA team, you just simply don't want to.
Agreed.
Like you just don't want it to be true. But I mean,
Yeah.
it is very true.
And it's honestly, I mean, it's MJ who back then was the greatest player, and then it's LeBron who's the greatest player, and then you had the greatest point guard. Now we have the other greatest point guard, and then Bird, who was a fucking spot up shooter,
but even
a scorer. But
like,
KD is miles ahead of Bird.
Bird and Magic were done in '92.
They were. That was late.
They were
that was late.
like KD and Curry could literally team back up tomorrow and go win the finals. Like it's
exactly.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how good they are at this at this level in their career.
But, and to see Steph and KD out there with like no Warriors bullshit was pretty sick.
It's kind of crazy how like
it was nice
how well they get along when there's like
there's no other fucking asshole ruining your day.
I was gonna say, just say it.
One dude, yeah,
one
exactly.
person,
and then Draymond's at the dude. I think it was sometime mid broadcast during the game. They're like, look at how Steph looks at Draymond. It's like we know that Draymond's just sitting here, like, oh, I could be on this team.
Yeah,
I want to be on this. It's like, no, fuck off. You suck.
He could sit right next to Tatum and ride the bench and get a gold medal. Like, but guess what? Steve Kerr. Wait, so Steve Kerr picked this team?
No, not really. Kind of, yeah.
There was no tryout.
There was no tryout. You're right.
So Steve Kerr picked this team.
All of the coaches, yes.
So do you think
Steve has final say? I'm assuming.
So you think Steve, like in that meeting, even said like, so Steph, LeBron,
there's no way,
KD, Draymond, Booker,
Kerr's loyal.
Draymond Green.
Kerr's very loyal, but I think like Draymond is someone that Steve Kerr has to deal with. Less of like, hey, I know that this dude runs our team. It's more of like, there's really nowhere else. There's nothing we can do with this guy, but just have him on the team.
I think I would have to put money on like there will be a day a story's gonna come out where Draymond's gonna be like, Steve asked me if I wanted to be on the team.
No.
Dude.
No.
We can put money on this shit.
No. I'm saying yes.
I feel like it's gonna happen. If it hasn't already, like we might have just missed it because so many people.
No, exactly. He said on his podcast he probably said some shit.
Like
he's gonna be like, yeah, Steph wanted me on that team. Steph and Kerr, and honestly, all the guys. Bron wanted me. Bron wants to team up with me, yo. It's like no.
It's like when you look at this run, it's like you really think KD ever wanted to leave Steph?
Fuck no.
Come on, dog. Like there's just no way. There's no.
I mean, they would have had. No way. I mean, that would have been what the Heat were supposed to be. Not 5, not 6, not 7.
They could have kept going.
They could have dropped fucking 6-banger on us, dude.
They could have kept going, but Bron and Curry said they doubt they're playing in 2028.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we might catch depending on how Steph's career goes, he might be there.
But it's like, here's the thing. If you ask me right now, do I think LeBron James will be in the NBA at 43? I don't.
so possible.
Like he shouldn't be.
No.
He really shouldn't be. Like in the grand scheme of just life. Like
Yeah.
he might just want to venture out on more things.
Of course. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I still feel like obviously Braun thinks he can still do it, and
There's no
he
think.
puts so much work in and all the time, and he's done it for 20 plus years. But I don't know. He's a dude who is going to have to go out on top. He wants to go out on top. He wants to. I think if he wins another, he's done. Whenever that comes.
Dude, what if
But
Bryce
he's
has
got to win another to win.
What if Bryce has a disgusting season of college basketball, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I want to play with Bryce. Fuck, I want to."
Shit, he said that years ago. He said, "Well, at first it was like, hey, I'm playing with Bronny," and then it was like, damn, I still got it. And Bryce is still growing.
Yeah,
Bryce has the shit.
Yeah,
Bryce has the good genes,
bro. Like and the same thing with Curry. It's like, in 4 years, is Curry gonna be playing basketball?
He fucking can.
Know.
He can.
If he really wanted to, bro, could.
He might be playing golf though.
Katie said, "We'll see."
Katie's the type of dude to never put it up.
Katie
doesn't even want to settle down and have a girlfriend.
Because
Katie's like, I'm 35. I don't want a girlfriend. It's like, sure.
This is kind of the same for Curry. Like you said about, or not like the same for Curry, but like how you said about LeBron. Like he's gonna have to go out on top.
Of course.
Katie does not give a fuck.
Katie doesn't care.
Katie don't.
Katie can walk away whenever.
Like if he finishes with a 28 point per game season and retires, it's like, okay, cool. If he 16 points a game,
yeah.
Like bro could care fucking less.
Yep.
He's already the best scorer in a lot of people's books, and guess what? He also doesn't give a fuck if who. Like I get it.
With KD, we don't judge him on his championships. I mean, for the longest time, people judge LeBron on his. But yeah, KD got his too with the greatest shooter of all time, and I mean, he wanted to get his. But at this, I don't think he gives a fuck. I mean, his numbers are absurd.
Is it crazy to say that because of how individual the NBA became, especially in the 21st century, that rings have more and more became irrelevant?
Yeah, agreed. 1000%.
LeBron's record in the finals don't matter.
No.
Because we know, like, there's context to that.
Agreed.
The same way there's context to Kawhi's ring in Toronto. The same way there's context to KD's rings in Golden State. There's context to this shit.
Yeah.
So.
And, yeah, I mean, just by the nature of the NBA back in the day, there was all that loyalty and all that stuff. And if you drafted a team well, like the Bulls did, they had a shot because there weren't a lot of trades. Now it's like, we're going to juice up.
Oh.
But I think we're seeing a little bit of that change with the Nuggets being really good and the Celtics being great and the Timberwolves being great. They're teams that aren't yet broken up, and people of the new era haven't been moved around as much.
Kinda, but
we don't know how long it'll stay like that. I mean, Embiid could move and that'll change the whole NBA or whatever. But
I feel you, but like moving forward, we're gonna have at least every year one or two literal super teams.
Of course,
fail.
Of course.
Just super teams failing.
Sure.
Like teams with a bunch of superstars that like might not even make the playoffs or get bumped in the first round.
Like the Bucks.
Like the Clippers.
I mean, we had the Bucks up way high, or the Clippers. The Clippers is such a tough one because it's like it's four dudes in such a weird spot in their careers. Mm-hmm. Like Harden was on top for so long. Kawhi, honestly, is probably one of the most overrated players of all time. In my book.
Does adding one player make it not in like an inside, like in a homegrown team?
Depends on what the player is, you know.
Okay, because I think it does.
Like
you add KD to the Warriors,
they're no longer a homegrown team.
The Warriors already got it done.
Exactly.
Homegrown. But that version of the Warriors, that was a different version of the Warriors.
Not even close to the same thing.
Same way with like the Bucks got it done already.
True.
But now they have Dame.
And like they're worse.
only one team can win the finals each year, but
No, I agreed. But we saw it after Doc came in.
look at what we're
It got
saying.
worse.
Look at what we're saying. We're naming a bunch of teams and players naming a bunch of teams with a bunch of names that every year fail, and we don't sit
Yep.
here and go, well, they didn't win the championship, so they suck. Like,
yeah,
rings kind of mean nothing.
And that leads into little bitch boy saying that I'm not going to go to a fucking event because you've never been to an NBA championship.
Thanks for bringing
There's
that
32
up.
fucking teams. There's 30 fucking teams.
Thanks for bringing that up, Devan.
It's a little fucking difficult when you're 22, or last year when he was 21 years old, as a fucking rising superstar in one of the fucking most competitive leagues in the world.
Do you want to add context to this, or
Noah Lyles? I think they got what I was saying.
See,
when I said stupid little bitch boy.
We said we were done talking about Noah Lyles, and apparently he just keeps yapping.
Well, he wants to take on the whole world, and I think what's happening is he obviously lives for the spotlight, whether good or bad, and this is his way of staying relevant, is putting other people's names in his mouth, because he has nothing else to talk about. He doesn't want to talk about what he did in the Olympics by bailing on his 4x100 team to I don't know, party. 2 days later.
You saw Tyreek? You saw what he said?
Yeah.
You saw Tyreek saying like fake. He was like faking COVID, and like he was,
because it's true.
I was like, wow.
It's what everyone is thinking.
Okay, so can we've gotten shit from people for, oh, you don't understand. Okay, now we got people like Tyreek Hill being like, exactly. Bro, shut the fuck up.
Now Tyreek does say wild stuff, but this is completely valid.
He does wild stuff.
And he does very wild stuff, and no one should look up to Tyreek Hill unless it's athletically.
Yeah.
But no, like, cool. But that's not like, there was a dude from I don't know what fucking country, Australia maybe, who was a field hockey player, broke his finger before the Olympics, told the doctors to cut his finger off so that he could go play in the Olympics. He has fucking half of a ring finger because he had to be in the Olympics. It comes around every 4 years. And then you got Noah Lyles, who's laying on the ground like a little bitch. And then his mom. Did you see what his mom said? His mom's a fucking loser too.
I don't really want to talk about people's moms, but what did she say?
Well, they're cut from the same cloth, clearly.
What did she say?
Well, no, she was like, oh, they refused to get a doctor for Noah Lyles after he was laying on the ground, and they refused to get him help. It's like, he's an Olympic athlete. He just ran 200 meters and placed third. There's nothing wrong with the guy.
It's not like he flatlined. Like, he was just
tired.
He
fucking died.
He was tired.
He had 102 fever.
He was the only person that every Olympian.
You're telling me that if he won gold with COVID, he would have laid on the ground, cried for water, and then not raced in the next race? Not a fucking chance in hell. But now he has the same amount of gold medals as Anthony Edwards, fucking Steph Curry, all these guys who he shits on for no fucking God.
So let's talk about it then. So the whole story is what? Anthony Edwards has a shoe coming out.
Well, yeah,
had a shoe. Had a shoe.
Yeah,
the AI release part.
AE1. Yes, he has shoe release part. Noah Lyles is a Adidas athlete.
Uh-huh.
So is Anthony Edwards. So, like a company would do, you would invite your employees or the people who you support. You would invite them to an event for a release.
And you think they would support one another?
You would think. Instead, he makes it about himself and says, "Oh, you saw the potential in him to have a shoe. He's a fucking basketball player. His shoes matter. It's a fucking thing. They've had shoes for basketball players for fucking." How long? How long?
I got the quote. Oh, we're gonna get to that in a second.
1985.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, he will not. You will.
No one's. What fucking shoe would Noah Lyles have?
Here, let's blow.
A Birkenstock?
You want to blow Noah Lyles' mind real quick? Let's blow Noah Lyles' mind real quick. Michael Jordan, his first shoe, 1985.
Before he hit the league.
LeBron,
2003.
Kevin Durant,
2007.
2008, but yeah.
2008.
Kobe Bryant, 97. Giannis, 21 before the finals. Before the
Yes.
finals.
Yes. Shaq.
Shaq, 92.
Yep.
Allen Iverson, 1996.
Beautiful shoes.
Here's some other players with shoes. LaMelo
Jason
Ball.
Tatum. LaMelo Ball.
Paul George.
Zion Williamson.
Zion. Ja.
James Harden.
Chris Paul. Jimmy Butler.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie has some of the best basketball shoes.
I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just here's the quote. Here's the quote from Noah Lyles for anyone.
But we're talking about dudes who bring in money. There's a reason that you make a shoe with someone's name like that.
Here.
It's because they bring in money. It's a big fucking name. People are going to buy their shoes.
It's obvious that every NBA player with some type of draw or marketability is going to get a fucking shoe. That's how how the NBA world works.
Yes.
Like, that's how these
especially in the NBA when the shoes are important.
You want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to an NBA finals and you're giving him a shoe? No disrespect after saying that.
Yeah, the no disrespect line is
the man is an amazing athlete. I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe. Okay.
Dude, he has nothing good to say about anybody.
I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe, but he doesn't see the insight to give him a shoe.
Yes, no, they saw it.
Did he not say, does he not say
he's never watched a fucking sport in his life.
Okay, so all I'm asking is how could you not see that? Oh, okay. How could you not see that for me? I forgot. That's what it is about.
It's about himself.
Yes. If he already had a shoe, which is like, yeah, because everybody wants a track star shoe. Shout out to and be honest. Anybody that's watching this that even runs track, have you been waiting for the Noah Lyles ones? Don't lie.
Doesn't mean
y'all ain't been waiting for the Noah Lyles ones.
No one.
But I guarantee you either had a pair of J's, LeBron's, Kyrie's, KD's, whatever you want to say.
Steph Curry has a shoe.
Yeah, but I ain't really. They used to be. Yeah, they used to be cool. And they came out right before the 2015 finals. So
yes,
I mean, bro. I mean, it's just not.
But
how could you not see that for me? That's what it is.
Well, it's the how could you not see that for me, and it's the fact that you've never made an NBA championship. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what that because
he all he does is talk about this fucking champion word. See, you're a fucking loser.
But here's the thing: I thought championships didn't matter to him, Devan, because it was just for America. And like a little bit of Canada. What? I thought, but here's what I think it is, because we were getting a lot of backlash for not knowing a lot about track, not really understanding what it took. But how about the fact that you got this Olympian athlete who's holding himself up on this pedestal that shows up once every 4 years to race and doesn't really understand what it takes to put your body through an 82-game season, maybe playing 18 weeks of professional football.
He couldn't put his professional body through a mild ailment that he got over the next day.
Oh, he was partying the next day.
Well, he partied like 3 days later. Oh, yeah, but then he posted on his Twitter, oh, finally COVID-free. Thank God. Thank God I made it through. Thank God my body made it through.
Yeah, I was about to go. But no, that's the thing. You want to talk about not understanding something, not getting it. That's what he doesn't get. He doesn't understand that winning a series at 22 years old is impressive. Yeah. Pushing for the finals at 22.
Noah Lyles was not an Olympian at 22 years old.
Dude, Noah Lyles is nothing compared to any top player in the NBA, NFL, whatever other sport.
He's nothing to any of those athletes.
But NBA and NFL specifically, he doesn't compare. He doesn't understand. That's what it is. People want to talk about people like me and you who are just on the internet talking, don't understand. No, he don't understand. Because if me and you are sitting here saying the same shit that KD, Devin Booker, and Tyreek Hill are saying, all right, either nobody understands track but Noah Lyles and people that run track, or maybe, just maybe, Noah Lyles is a dumbass.
I think Noah Lyles is a dumbass. But the worst part is that he's a fucking selfish loser. He wants respect for himself as a track athlete. Yeah. And we generally give that to Olympians. All other Olympians get our...
Everybody love Usain Bolt.
It's fucking sick. but there's a ton of other U.S. sprinters and U.S. runners who are great. There's a fucking 16-year-old who just won an Olympic gold medal in the 4x4.
Can I make a comment about that? That's gonna sound hateful, but it's not.
Sure.
Him being in the Olympics proves our point when it comes to the
Yes.
whole athletic conversation, because you'd never see an NFL or NBA player at 16 years old.
No.
It's
The
just
only
physically-
16-year-old NBA player that could have been was LeBron James.
Yeah.
Because he's the greatest athlete.
But remember, we're closer to LeBron than Noah Lyles.
Exactly.
Just remember that.
Because Noah Lyles was an Olympian at 16.
Always remember that.
I wonder what went wrong with him.
But
also what the dude who beat him in the 200, where he was like, "I'm not an arrogant person. I'm not an arrogant or a loud person." It's like, yes, but like
why couldn't you just read his quote in your voice?
I don't know. I think that's a cool accent. I like the accent.
Okay.
It's right. Botswana.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, that dude was faster than Noah Lyles, but Noah Lyles sits around and I don't know what he does.
He just
I don't give a fuck. But no, like, we respect these athletes. It's just Noah Lyles who's the problem, and he puts a terrible look on all these guys. All of these track stars. Because now we have to sit here and shit on his sport because he's putting it on a pedestal where it does not belong.
He makes him look he makes the other ones look a lot better to me. Just like I said, like earlier off camera, like fucking dude.
Sha'Carri lost the 100 and then went and raced for her country.
Like
and won a gold medal.
And you didn't hear one complaint.
You didn't hear shit.
One complaint, bro.
But here's the thing: she's talking I'm the best in the world, all this shit, but she's not shitting on WNBA players.
She's not like, oh, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, bro, fuck them.
Like, he's using this for his own personal gain, which doesn't help him because he's lost a shit ton of Instagram followers, which I think is awesome. Because no one gives a shit about him, and you're not going to get anything from this. But you're a joke. Yeah. You're going to be looked at as a joke. No one's going to give a fuck that you're kind of fucking fast.
Yes, 100%, Devan. You are right. Did you see LeBron? He's getting flack for this. It's weird. Because I don't know. I mean, maybe it's
LeBron's a goofball. I don't know what you're talking about, but he's a goof.
He was walking out of a car into a club, like after he's got his gold medal on and stuff. I'm assuming all the players are meeting up there to party or whatnot. Or maybe it was a
book left on a bike or something.
Maybe it was an event for just him. I don't know what the event was for, but some kid like walks up to him and like has his phone in his hand, like, and is trying to like be like, oh, LeBron, like get like a selfie or video or something. And LeBron's like, don't do that. Like, stop. Don't do that. And he keeps walking.
Yeah.
And people are like pissed.
LeBron's getting flack for that. For having 2 seconds of his own time.
It's LeBron's a dick is what people are saying, and it's also like, well, imagine like idolizing a basketball player. It's like, okay, first of all, plenty of people want a picture with plenty of people. Like you can be like very, very, very less popular than somebody like LeBron James, and people are gonna want a picture with you.
Yes.
That's not really idolizing or like, I don't know whatever weird word you want to use. But and then like, oh, the weirdest narrative out of all of this. Imagine if a white athlete did this to a black kid.
The fuck out of here.
What the fuck are we doing here?
What does that have to do with anything?
I was like, what are we? I was like, maybe LeBron just went through the entire Olympics and wanted to go party and didn't want some kid recording him like, hey, LeBron, hey, like, it's like not that deep.
But also,
do you want to pull the video up? And I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, no, I'm watching it. But also there's 20 other people pointing a camera in his face
and minding and keeping their distance.
There's not 20. There's a fucking 100 other people
and keeping their distance.
And then a kid goes into his space.
Yeah, like, I mean,
don't do that.
And I see like one or two comments here and there, like maybe you should just stay like out of people's space. It's like, how are most people not thinking that?
Yeah,
like you don't have like I get it.
Like if someone walked into your personal space and put a camera in your face,
Yeah, I mean,
you're not gonna
bro,
smile for a
chill.
picture.
Like, bro, it's like, but also it's like maybe if LeBron's walking down the road, which would be very rare, and a
Yeah.
person walked up and wanted a selfie, okay.
Yeah.
But if it's like obvious, like, all right, everybody's standing back here,
Back.
like
Yes.
filming, and like it's really just paparazzi because paparazzi isn't gonna come up like, hey, LeBron, like it's.
But also, he's in the anti-paparazzi mode. He's in the mode of like, hey, get your cameras out of my fucking face, and then
It's some
someone
kid with his
walks in.
phone.
Yeah.
He's completely fine with paparazzi. He's been dealing with it his entire career. But like,
You know what's great about this?
What's great about it?
No one wants a picture with Noah Lyles. No kid wants a picture with Noah Lyles. No one has ever idolized Noah Lyles because he's a fucking
I would see. Here's the thing.
piece of shit.
The thing is, there are people who do, and it's fine. Like, if people, like the problem is like, if you took away the terrible personality traits of that person, you'd be able to have a kid look up to him as an Olympian athlete and, aspire to be somebody like him. But then you throw in the attitude or perspective part of it,
which he has none of.
You don't want somebody to look up to that part of that person. And
like Tyreek Hill.
It would be hard. See, but even Tyreek Hill, it's like, and I'm not saying any.
No, I know you're not. No, I know.
I am not saying in any way Noah Lyles is worse of a person. Tyreek Hill is a terrible human being.
Sure.
Plain and simple. But what I am saying is, you could look up to Tyreek because of the way the NFL portrays Tyreek Hill.
Yes, it's very nice.
They do
a great job.
Make him look like an outstanding citizen.
Yes, you could really and any child who's not looking at crime reports of him hurting, family members,
or abuse or breaking some IG model's leg because she blocked you out in the backyard. I don't.
Well, she had some.
Yeah, but
she had some weight.
Yeah, and he broke her fucking leg. Sure. I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, it's just like.
But. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, Olympians get idolized because you're like, hey, I want to go be fast. Talking about and disrespecting other athletes is not a part of the job. Doesn't make you run faster. Doesn't make you a better Olympian. It kind of just makes you a little bitch who wants attention.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of.
But like maybe if his shit talk made sense, but the thing is, there aren't many like full-brained, not smooth-brained people who are supporting this guy. You can't support someone like this.
But what shit is there to talk?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he started all this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we, like, dude, I don't know. Like, you can shit talk track and all other, like, Olympic sports, but it's not worth it because none of them will ever be as popular as basketball or football or any of that shit.
No, 100% not. But yeah,
maybe for 10 seconds. Maybe for 10 seconds. Maybe, you guys got it.
You got like some spotlight, and honestly, just appreciate it.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, just appreciate the spotlight you get, because when he does get this spotlight and attention, he just runs his mouth
and then loses, and then blames COVID, and then doesn't race in the third race. God, Usain Bolt won the triple. Dude, he won the gold in the 100, 200, and the 4x100, 3 Olympics in a row.
You think Noah Lyles?
He has no shit. Like, it's unbeatable.
You think Noah?
And then Noah Lyles comes in, wins 1 gold medal by his fucking titty.
Do you think Noah Lyles could tear his Achilles and then make 2 free throws?
Not a fucking chance.
Okay, I was just making sure.
He could fake tear his Achilles and then.
He can fake tear it. He can get maybe a calf strain,
maybe a little calf strain and lose the race.
Last Olympic topic: sports that are being added to 2028.
Yes.
Which I know you got to be a little excited about it.
I didn't realize that was a thing until you texted me. I was like, oh shit!
So baseball is back, and it's crazy because we kind of I mean, we talked about like
We just talked about it. Yeah.
baseball not being in the Olympics and baseball, and now they did say they still weren't sure if MLB players will be playing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like, bro, just honestly, would you be mad as an MLB fan if they just, every 4 years when the Olympics came around, had a maybe small adjustment to the schedule so that they could compete in the Olympics?
I would.
You'd be mad?
Yeah.
What if they changed the entire thing for it to be every season then?
What?
I mean, what's the problem? Is it going to be the fact that it's not fair or the fact that it's.
No. It's the fact that, I mean, baseball's a brutal season. It's 162 games. You get. No, just in terms of scheduling and shit. I'm not talking physically or whatever.
I hear you.
But it's a grind. It's a long fucking season. It's most of the year. It's 162 games. The most time you get off is fucking 5 days for the All-Star break. Outside of that, you might get 2 days off, but usually you're working on 1 days. But there's so much that can go. Like they do the World Baseball Classic every 4 years or 3 years or whatever. There was a lot of talk about them not wanting guys to play in that because the Mets had a closing pitcher who was their best pitcher who tore his patella tendon, was out for the season. And it's just,
I mean, that's,
it's just,
bro.
but mid-season you can't take these guys out and have them like, because the team's going to be 26 guys. Now you have 724 guys who are going to be iced for a week, getting a whole week off.
So you do realize nobody's going to want to watch a bunch of minor league players in the Olympics.
Agreed.
Like,
I don't really care.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm trying to like make it.
No, I understand.
Like
But
it would be very disappointing if, especially considering it's in America next Olympics, that they wouldn't be able to like.
But the thing is, like,
done.
it'll only, like, if it were to be done, it'll only be done in 2028.
Okay, if it's the one and done in 2028, would it be fine for MLB players?
No.
What the fuck?
Baseball
ain't that hard, bro. Like I'm not lying. Like you can take a couple days off. It's a couple games. Like you can play. You can play some games.
I know, but
like,
that's
I don't
just
know why you're. This will be like, oh, well, you can't go golfing in the Olympics because guys, we have the Masters or whatever fucking is going on. Like it's it's not that deep. Like they could take a little time off in between. I'm saying, bro, give them a little break. Let them go play Olympic ball.
I know, but a break isn't good.
Why?
I mean, it can be good for some teams and it can be absolute dog shit for other teams.
But nobody's taking a break from playing.
No, a lot of people would be taking a break. You would have to stop the MLB season. Yeah,
but I'm thinking more. Okay, so what I'm thinking more of is like you're not. I don't know. I was thinking more of you're not.
You're thinking of taking guys off teams.
Shutting down the season. You're putting more gaps in between games.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe they make it work. I mean, they're probably thinking about it.
If you're telling me they can't fly to Cali and play a game and go back home, like they really can't. These MLB players got money, bro. They can do it. Like I think they're gonna be okay.
I don't think they're gonna do it though.
I think they should, especially if it's gonna be one and done. Make it worth it. Put your top fucking guys out there and do it. I mean, what like. Okay, no season, anybody could have torn anything and been out for the next NBA season. So I don't know what this whole injury thing.
Agreed.
In baseball, out of all sports, it's baseball where it's one we're gonna be like, no, let's not hurt our guys. I mean, come on, one and done, 2028. You might as well let them do it. It's so easy. It's so easy.
Here's my thing. I already watch enough baseball.
I don't know.
I don't really care.
I'm the type of person that if it's the best player in this Team USA, I might want to watch it. And
that's true.
There's a lot more people that might be more willing than me to want to watch it.
That's very true.
And I think it'd be cool. And then what you have, and then you got all these other guys that are gonna be playing for their.
The thing is, there's also zero guarantee that the U.S. could win maybe.
Well, no, I was just about to say you got all these other
Yeah,
countries where like
Japan's fucking
they're gonna turn up.
super good. Like South American countries, Central American countries,
Yeah,
island nations,
dude.
all that shit. They're all pretty fucking good.
And if you let all the MLB players go team
But the thing is,
up,
they have the World Baseball Classic. It's like the World Cup.
yeah, and you have the FIBA Cup. But Ant said I ain't ever going back to that shit. I want to be in the
I don't
Olympics.
think anyone is. Also, another thing with Nola, I don't know why I'm talking about him still, but he said congratulations, Anthony Edwards, on becoming an Olympic champion, because he cannot say world champion, because they didn't win because he didn't win a FIBA World Cup, which no one gives a flying cock about.
All right.
Also, Noah Lyles, no one gives a shit about you being a world champion, racing in whatever. Olympics is what you race for. You don't race for a fucking world championship. No one cares.
We also don't care what title he's giving out.
Agreed.
Like it's like, bro, if that's how you feel, I'm sorry that you're that
Cool.
slow. But like,
World champions or what?
I can't back that up. But bro, one time for the one time, I think, especially
Maybe.
for it to be interesting, let it happen. I understand, like, if it was every Olympics, it would definitely be a problem. Like, if it was this year, it would have, like, it would not have happened. There's no way.
Not a chance.
But in America, I mean, I'm sorry, just for the
depending on where, like,
the
MLB is, like, where baseball is at that point, they might be yearning for some more eyes.
The sake of, just for the sake of, like, watching the Olympics, give me MLB players playing baseball over that breakdancing shit.
What a fucking waste of a sport that is.
Which got cut.
It's not a sport. It's not a thing. It's not an event. It's nothing.
Yeah, I don't even know how you score that. I don't.
So dumb.
I don't know.
Now, I guess they have rhythmic gymnastics and all that bullshit, but breakdance, like, at least in gymnastics, they have, like, scorecards and there's, like, committees and stuff. There's no breakdancing fucking committee.
They also
had that Australian bitch looking weird.
They added flag football. Obviously, they're
flag football for sure. Now, yeah, I mean, dude, now I'm on your side. If the NFL is gonna encourage their players to go play flag football, the MLB,
and that's gonna be right before the NFL. Like, they would miss training camp.
Yeah,
they're gonna miss training camp.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, I mean, here's the thing. Like, does Tyreek Hill or Lamar Jackson need training camp? Honestly, probably. Like, to get back in the rhythm.
Sure.
You're probably gonna want your guys, but honestly, I didn't even think of that. Like, the fact that NFL players are gonna be missing training camp, and a little part of me went, ooh.
And there's potential for injury and all this other shit.
That's the thing. And you know how, like, bro, like, how many times do you see an ACL or Achilles pop with no contact whatsoever?
Yeah, it's mainly a no contact injury.
So yeah, let's see how many injuries there are with no hip drop tackles allowed in flag football or head to head contact. Watch how many injuries there's still going to be.
Now, my problem is like, are we trying to grow football or are we trying to grow flag football? Now, I understand that it's impossible to do football on a world stage because there aren't enough countries to.
100 years from now, maybe.
Like, 100 might be a stretch. It could be before then, hopefully.
No, I don't think we'll live to see like 11-on-11 contact football in the Olympics.
I mean, we might live to see the end of 11-on-11 contact football in general.
We might. But
so
I think flag football is a start to introduce football to countries.
Yes, for sure.
Because it's a lot easier.
And honestly, it's like just how, like, when people think about playing football, they think about having to buy pads and helmets and all this shit. And like, no, this is just how fun a torn down version of football can be.
Yeah.
That's what we all grew up playing. We all grew up playing touch or flag or whatever the fuck.
Or you know.
Rap.
Or, you know, just motherfuckers like, just decking each other. Just
sure. But it's how we learn. It's how everyone learned how to play the game. And yeah, I mean, it could be just as big as soccer because you need one fucking ball. You don't need to play flag football. You can play 2-hand touch.
And that's the thing. There's probably just not as many kids in China going like, let's go play football outside.
Yeah.
Like
well, because soccer's such a fucking big and easy thing. You can kick a can around. But I think that I mean, yeah, I think that this will help the world catch on to how fucking fun and more entertaining football is than fucking soccer.
Yes. Yeah.
Now,
That's
I
true.
will be
That's a
interested to
given.
see like how complex like plays are going to be,
I mean, I think it'll be
especially from like other nations.
normal, like 7-on-7 type
Like,
football.
is there going to be like Trinidad and Tobago just running Hail Marys? That's it.
No,
Like just not knowing what football is. They're
I
like, we need
think
to get in the end zone now.
I think they'll.
Like, there's not one fucking slant. Like, we need to put the football in the end zone right now. I think there's going to be a little gap in like play calling.
Bro, they got like 4 more years to figure it out.
I know, but
I
it's
think
still
they
tough,
got it.
dude.
I think they
Serbia's
got
not
it.
figuring shit out. A lot of these countries aren't figuring dick out about how to play this game.
God, that's amazing.
But just the complexity that America will play this game is going to be fucking absurd. Plus the talent level.
All right, Devan. Let's talk about Deion Sanders.
Dude, like literally, like, I mean, two of the people I hate the most in all of sports.
You want to talk Deion Sanders? So, all right.
Whatever.
So Deion Sanders, I don't know if you saw, but he was,
I saw it.
doing some media, and this guy's like, blah 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 from CBS. He's like, here, I got the quote for you. During a 21-minute press conference, made it clear that he wants nothing to do with anyone who's associated in any way with CBS.
You know how much shit Trump got for this?
Trump?
Yeah, when he was like, I'm not talking to CNN, fake news. You know how much shit he got for that? Just forever? For not talking to certain organizations?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like in politics, maybe it's
no, it is different, but still.
But like, I feel you though. So he says, I'm not doing anything with CBS. Next question. Ain't got nothing to do with you. It's above that. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I've got love for you. I appreciate and respect you. And it ain't got nothing to do with you. They know they know what they did. So that was the quote. They know what they did.
Yep.
So he says, I'm here in Denver, not national, says Christensen, whose station hosts Deion's coach's show. You are who you are, Deion said. CBS is CBS, all right? I'm looking you in the eyes as a man. I respect you. I've got love for you. But what they did was foul.
Nice.
So I did a little digging. And by digging, I meant read more of this article and a couple more.
Sure.
And what they're all saying is they cannot figure out what CBS did to piss Deion Sanders off.
I thought it was the coaches ranking, no?
Okay. So they got in trouble for doing their job?
Exactly.
He's mad for them. So
he's mad that the media correctly placed him in where he should be.
But
because
do you know how bad
forever the media has been gassing him up. What's up?
But do you know how bad that looked? Like take away like me and you thinking he's a dick.
Yeah.
You're up there, like you're supposed to be y'all the dogs. Y'all the big dogs.
Yep.
And you are so sensitive that CBS ranked you low on a coaching rank list.
Yeah. You're supposed to be the dude who goes out on the field and proves that you're the best or whatever the fuck.
You can't tell me
goes and coaches a great game.
You can't tell me CBS is the only platform to criticize Deion Sanders and Colorado's football team.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way. So he said
but it's also like it's playing victim to like it's like you're the dude who's going out here and saying that you're building the best college football team ever and your son is the best quarterback in college football. Go do that because you haven't done that. You guys fucking suck. Instead, he's worrying about what the fuck anyone's saying about him because that's what his career is now. His career is not how good his team is. His career is how popular and how he's viewed in the public eye. Because shit's going to start to turn real quick when he loses his deals with his clothing line and his son's modeling and his son's rap career and all this bullshit.
But you would just think that he could handle like some heat.
He hasn't been able to handle shit. So he lives in a little Deion Sanders bubble.
So
where he ran a 4.18 or whatever the fuck.
They pointed to 3 reasons he could be potentially mad at CBS. So, like you said, they ranked Deion as the 15th best coach in the 16-team Big 12 conference, which, okay, you're a second-year coach with barely
with a
any experience.
4-8 record in the Pac-12. You were last in the Pac-12.
So that's like fair. And it's also not so deep to you where you can answer a CBS question ever again.
It's not even close to that deep.
Number two, a CBS Sports column that pointed out the Buffaloes have an uphill climb to get to a bowl.
They have an uphill climb to win football games.
Yeah, they would have to win 2 more games than they won last year to get to a bowl game.
Yes.
So yes,
In
they
a
have
more difficult division.
an uphill climb to get
Yes.
to a bowl. 2 for 2.
Yep.
Whether
What's
you disagree,
what's their
what's that?
schedule? Yeah, go ahead.
And then finally, a CBS report on his son Shiloh's bankruptcy filing. Boo freaking who. You're rich as fuck.
Everyone reported on that. It wasn't just CBS.
Everyone reported on that, and also shame
so your son filed for blame.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
No. I don't know
Fuck
if you.
off.
I'm saying I don't know if you disagree or agree with me, but like if I got Deion money, my kid ain't filing for bankruptcy.
No, agreed.
Especially if I'm like you, like you know, hey Shiloh, so like you're not going to the NFL until like we all go, right? Like you're gonna stay here in Colorado because
Yeah,
you know
making him stay.
you said this was the family business, right? Because this is like the family business. But I'm not giving you. You think I'm giving you money? Fuck you. You better go file. Like
Exactly.
Which I mean,
But
hey, it is what it is.
Also, yeah, the family business. I mean, what I want to see, because there's no way Deion's staying in Colorado once his boys hit the league, if they hit the league.
He's gone.
But I don't see a world in which he is a part in an impactful way of an NFL team. After all
NFL team.
I think if he had not done what he's doing now and maybe let his son go and play, and maybe if he fucking put the work in front of his mouth, then sure, because he's one of the greatest NFL players of all time, and people used to respect his word and his insight. And a lot of teams could benefit maybe as a DB coach. But instead he's overstepping his where he should be.
Devan, he's too good to be a DB coach.
Exactly. I'm not a DB coach. I'm supposed to be coaching the Patriots.
He's got to control his son's lives and coach D1 football at Colorado.
Waste his son's lives.
After promising to bring like competition to Jackson State, but
and then immediately
everybody forgave him for that, which is so crazy.
Which is so bullshit. He wanted to bring his thing was bring HBCUs back.
Bro brought it
and
back
then he was like, I completed the job. We went 10-0 and we won the boopity. Who gives a fuck?
And I hate to break it to anybody, whether how good you think Shador is or can be, whether how good of a coach you think Deion is or can be, this ain't no LeBron situation. No team is drafting Shador for the chance to have Deion.
No. Like no. And it's not vice versa either.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. Like it's this.
No team is going to take on Deion Sanders as a head coach to have Shador as a quarterback.
This is
because Shador's going to hit the league maybe and not be good.
Let's be
he's
real.
Not that good.
Let's be real. Just the way LeVar ran his mouth ran LaMelo out of LA. Or Lonzo out of LA.
Lonzo, yeah.
So no. Nobody's taking a risk with Deion and Shador on together. Like Shador, I really, really hope for the sake of Shador's career that Deion just lets him go to the NFL.
And that's when Lonzo and LaMelo started their careers.
Became their own people. Well, he didn't do it to LaMelo. He didn't really do it to LaMelo when he got to the league.
Because he had just fucked up Lonzo's whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think LaMelo was strong enough to be like, get the fuck out of here. I got my shit.
Yeah. LaMelo.
And he has his shit, and he is way bigger than his. And again, sure, did his dad bring him up or whatever and all this shit? But his dad stepped back and let his boys run their lives. Shador will always be on his daddy's hip. Always.
Yeah.
That whole fucking family.
Damn it, Devan. Wait, fuck. We can never ask Deion a question.
don't give a flying fuck. I don't even want to talk to that guy.
Dude, we can never ask Deion a question now.
I swear to God, in my head, I was thinking earlier today. I was like, if I saw Noah Lyles, like, there's no way that I would even want to talk to that person. If I saw Deion, I don't even want to go near that person.
Yeah, if I saw
I have
Deion
nothing
Sanders
good
in
to say
public,
about these people
if I
because
saw like Noah Lyles
it's
in
not
public,
about like it's not about like sports. It's like you as a person sucks.
like you're just a dick.
You're a piece of shit. Deion's a piece of garbage.
It's just what it is.
Shut the fuck up. Go win football games. They're gonna lose to Colorado State. Like, dude, everything about that whole season last year pissed me off.
Yeah,
You
I
beat
mean,
Colorado State in a 4 overtime thriller.
bro,
And then you pull out a fucking diamond watch and
I don't know what people expect. Like, even if
Brady
Colorado,
mode.
a better year for Colorado could be like just 6-6.
Exactly.
Is that
They
and if they go 6-6 and win the Heinz Ketchup Bowl, like they're
sure
gonna
or the
talk
Duke's Mayo Bowl
so much shit. They're gonna talk so
for
much shit.
what we had and what y'all have everything. There are 5 stars leaving your building because you guys suck.
Yeah, and also, and he needs to leave.
You're not a premier football organization.
Like, I just hope, like I said, the sake of Shador, even Travis Hunter's career.
Dog, I feel so bad for Travis Hunter.
Dude, Travis
Hunter would be the best player in college football.
Could have been anywhere else right now.
And he would not have to play 100 snaps a game. He'd be the best DB in all of college football.
And he, like, even as a Gator, it's like as a Gator fan, it's like, bro, like, he could have been in Georgia. He could have been at FSU. Yeah. He could have been in Bama, just doing his fucking thing. But he's been wasting so much time.
And being misused. There's no NFL team who wants a two-way player.
No.
It's just plain and simple. No one wants that. No. It's not necessary.
And Deion knows that.
Exactly.
Knows that. Deion took snaps on the other side of the ball.
Exactly. He was not playing full
receiver games while he was playing full-time corner.
I mean, we saw it against Colorado State. Well, no, he got hurt in that game. But we saw it in his college games. How much that wears on a player to play every fucking snap. He's not an O lineman.
Like Deion,
he's sprinting, full sprint every snap. You're gonna fucking hurt the kid.
Like Deion, yes, you can return kicks as well. Like, you can play one side of the field and return kicks as well. But you're like, the fact that you took receiver snaps here and there, and you're gonna sit here and like throw that on to Travis Hunter, like, that's good for him to do it all the time. It's just, I don't know. It's terrible coaching. He's a terrible coach. He's not.
But it also halts him from being the best at, like, usually when you grow up playing sports, you find your position by high school or around high school. Mm-hmm. And then in college, you're set in stone generally. Or maybe you change position in high school.
Like, you got a lot of guys who might be like, go ahead.
Like a tight end or a quarterback or whatever the fuck. Mm. Or a wide receiver DB. But you pick. So you can go be the best at that. Mm. Now you've got him running both, which isn't going to help him become the best receiver because he has problems with his hands. A little bit.
I mean, he doesn't. That's the thing, though. It's like you could be like a top tier corner.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, if you're not the best receiver, because you don't have to be a receiver too.
No, Tyreek Hill could go be a top tier cornerback, but he's not going to play 100 snaps a game.
But yeah, and it would be dumb. It would just be dumb. It would just be dumb
because he can catch. So Travis Hunter can catch. So make him a receiver. If he can't, make him a DB and figure it the fuck out. And Travis Hunter should have the wherewithal, or someone in his camp should just say, no, I'm not running both sides.
I mean, I hope there's somebody saying that. Devin, we got some NFL Jeopardy.
Most of the world is saying that.
We got some NFL Jeopardy.
Let's fucking go.
All right. Okay, so you see what we got. We got NFL records, Super Bowl champs, historic games, rookie records, awards, and you are going first.
Yes. Super Bowl champs for 2.
Super Bowl champs for 200. These are the only 2 QBs to win Super Bowls with 2 different teams.
Peyton Manning and Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
Who is Tom Brady?
Bless you.
Man, Peyton Manning, thanks. All right, yeah. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
That's light work, brother.
All right, let's go
Colts,
to
Broncos, Patriots, Bucks.
Records 200. This 49ers receiver collected 197. All right, it's Jerry.
It's Jerry.
Yeah,
Jerry Bear.
that had to be Jerry Bear.
They should have put Seahawks receiver. That would have confused everybody.
All right, what are you going with?
Super Bowls for 3.
Super Bowls for 3. This famous Miami Dolphins QB retired in 1999 and unfortunately never took home a Super Bowl trophy.
Dan Marino.
Yeah.
He's won some MVPs, but never took home a trophy of the Super Bowl.
I'll go 400. These two teams have won the most ever Super Bowls as Steelers and Patriots.
6 of them. Wow.
All right, I don't like how easy this is because I feel like it's gonna be like I guess cool now.
High scoring. Well, the 5s might suck, so I'm gonna go 5 Super Bowl champs.
Something's gonna hit us though. Who won the first ever Super? All right, you're not getting the bonus.
Green Bay Packers, and it was I was gonna say Bart.
Yeah, no, fuck.
I thought it was someone else than Bart. Maybe it's in the second Super Bowl.
Fuck a bonus point for that. What are we doing here?
Also, why was that 5?
That was 5. I mean, I'm almost 500 records. Paul Krause holds the record for most interceptions in a career. Ooh. How many did he have?
I know it. I don't know it, actually. I'm just joshing.
Fuck, dude. I feel like it's like...
It could either be like an absurd number that I'm thinking, but...
No, it's like in the 71 to 81 range. Like, I almost want to say 81, but it could be like 76. Like, I'll go with 78. I go right in the middle. Go right in the middle of what the last two I was coming down to.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
Oh, that sucks. So many balls.
I guess.
Oh.
So, okay.
This game's about going with your gut, brother. That blows. Fuck. Records 4. Damn, that sucks. Because I was going to say like 121.
Okay. I mean, Peyton, I hate to be like a sore loser, but this is stupid. Like, what is that? I guess.
Paulie K sucks.
Okay. Historic games for 500. This Rams QB. Like, what the fuck is this, bro?
Well,
what
historic
the fuck
games
is this?
Just,
historic games by dick and balls. I guarantee you the 400 is going to be like 28. What team came back 28-3 in Super Bowl 51? I guarantee you it's going to be some stupid ass shit like that.
Historic
I guarantee you.
It's such a much. It's a harder category.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. This Rams QB in 1951. Oh, Dick Lott. I don't fucking know.
Norman Brocklin. 3 names.
Suck my dick.
If you got one of those names, I would have given it to you.
I was 3 off from Paul Cruz's record, and you didn't give it to me. So, no, you weren't going to give me anything if I said Van. Next question.
Historic games for 4.
This team lit up the scoreboard, scoring a record 72 points in a game, and came against divisional rival New York Giants.
So I have a 1-3 guess. Why are you telling me divisional rival?
Like,
they gave me a 1-3,
and it's obvious who the fucking divisional rival is.
No, I mean we're all rivals.
It's so obvious.
But the Dallas Cowboys, yeah.
I mean, oh.
I see. I would have, yeah. Oh my God! I should.
Okay, I was going too. Cowboys,
Eagles. No, I knew that too because when Miami dropped 70 on the Broncos, I looked up. Everyone was talking about the highest scoring game ever, and it was 72 against the Skins. The Skins had 72 against the Giants.
Wow. Yeah, no, that was probably going to be my last team out of that to guess. Still easier than the 1951.
Well, the Eagles sucked for so long that, I mean, Washington was good for
1951 quarterback for the Rams. Shout out to Norm Van Brocklin.
There we go. That's the guy.
500 awards.
Why are you going for 5s?
Dude, I need this.
That's true.
This Browns player won the first ever MVP in 57. Jim?
I think.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be Jim.
Yeah, Jimald.
It's gotta be Jim.
He's the namesake. NFL records for 3. Records.
NFL rookie records. Or
No,
NFL
no,
records. There we go. In 2006, this running back had an incredible 28 rushing.
Danian
touchdown.
Tomlinson, please. Bitch, please. Child, please.
Awards for 4. Who was the last defensive player to win Super Bowl MVP?
Ooh.
Oh. I don't think anybody's won it after Malcolm. Not Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm didn't win it.
Not Malcolm Butler. Smith was his name. Malcolm Smith. What was his name for the Seahawks?
Bobby?
No, bro. The linebacker that got the pick 6 versus the Broncos.
Was it Malcolm Smith or was it Bobby?
No, it wasn't Bobby Wagner. It was I believe his name was Malcolm Smith.
But it wasn't Bobby Smith? No.
Dude, okay. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
But after that, like Tom, Julian, fucking, I think what?
Foles.
Cooper. Yeah, I'm going Malcolm Smith.
Yeah.
So the guy that told his girlfriend to kill his fucking unborn. Awesome. That piece of shit won Super Bowl MVP, and we forgot all about it. Thanks, Cam. Thanks for not diving on that ball, Cam.
Cam's a piece of shit. That sucks. Fuck. How did I forget about Vaughn?
Everybody forgets about pieces of shit like Von Miller, so.
That's true. No one will ever say Noah Lyles' name again.
Next question. I just get fucked. Like if I could lose, if I could just lose and just be wrong, it's fine. But I get face fucked.
Bad.
I get face fucked.
Damn.
I mean that interception question wouldn't even have helped me. I mean, fuck, dude. Von Miller, suck my dick.
Fuck Von Miller, dude. That Super Bowl should not have had an MVP.
No.
Awards for 3.
For 3, his leg was. Oh my god, bro! Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. You know who it is? It's fucking Alex Smith. We talked about him earlier on the podcast. Like, what the fuck, dude? This is so ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
It's redonkey tits.
500 for rookie records. Jeremy Chin. Did something no rookie or NFL player has done by scoring 2 defensive touchdowns on 2 straight plays. This happened against the Vikings. I mean, the only team I remember Jeremy Chin playing for is the Panthers.
Who is Jeremy Chin?
I think like a safety. He's a DB.
I have no idea.
That's the only team I remember him playing for. So Panthers.
Beautiful.
It's the only team.
Yeah, I've never heard of the guy in my life.
But that's the thing. I just knew he played for the Panthers. So it's
sure.
Like that's the thing. You're a do I know Jeremy Chin away from having no clue what the fuck that even.
Exactly. I would have no idea. I'm glad I didn't pick that. Also, I don't know much about rookies. Give me historic games for Tree, please.
They call them all. So nicknames for 3. They call them all
nicknames
day.
for 3.
They call them all day.
APAD.
So, yeah, nicknames for 300. So if they would have put like for awards for 400, this man begged his girlfriend to yeah, like if I would have got something like that, like I would have, or this man
or this guy's
but I don't know, Devin. I hate this.
You think Von's a pan? Just in everything?
I don't know what Von's doing. This Colts QB set the record for passing yards in a single game with 433. If it's not Peyton Manning, we might not play Jeopardy again. If
This
Andrew,
is rookie records.
I understand that. If Andrew Luck stuck his fucking nose in this category, in this question, Devan, you can have the rest of the questions. You can have the rest of the questions.
And I'll get all of them right.
This will be a Devan answering fest because
that's the way it used to be.
Peyton Manning threw a lot of picks his rookie year. He also threw for a lot of yards. If it ain't him, it's got to be Andrew Luck. I don't know who else it's gonna be, but I'm gonna go Peyton. All right. So where do you want to start? Where do you want to start?
I had like a very deep feeling that was going to be.
Yeah, it's almost like I knew it was going to be Andrew Luck.
Yeah,
and just decided not to say it. It's cool though.
Well, and honestly, you should have stayed with Peyton just because if it was Peyton and you got that wrong, that would have sucked. We'll go left to right.
Okay, yeah. NFL records. This line. Oh,
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, fucking easy answer, easy question right there. Super Bowl champ. Oh, the GOAT. Nicknames for 100. There you go.
Tom Brady.
It's Tom Brady, dude. Easy. Historic games for 200. Who played in the first Super Bowl? Okay, so literally the other question you had, just name the other team. There you go. We all know that because we fucking watch football.
And we get to hear about it every year because the Chiefs are good.
The Patriots were on their way to perfect.
New York Giants.
Yeah. There you go. Rookie records. Justin Herbert set the record for passing touchdowns in a season, but who held the record before him?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, really?
What a guy. Who had the most receiving yards in a rookie season?
Now, if it's updated, it is Puka Nacua. It's not Justin Jefferson.
There you go. Even though it's it's wrong.
Currently, Puka.
This Rams running back set the rookie record for. Is that your answer?
Yeah. Oh, ED.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Eric was going to be my third guess. It was going to be Todd Falk.
I don't know why, but for some reason that Eric Dickerson was the first name that came to mind. Maybe
really?
Because the
mine was
name.
Todd and Marshall.
He was the defensive rookie of the year this year.
Diggs? Chase Young.
Oh, so this was the year Chase Young was a rookie.
2020?
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Cool. And your final question. This player won a record 5 MVPs.
Peyton.
So this guy loves Peyton Manning.
This guy loves the Colts.
Whoever made this. So yeah, whatever. I could have sat here and just took a loss, but hopefully my anger was made a little more entertaining.
Sure.
Because that was bullshit.
Like, for how easy 95% of those questions are, a game in 1951 is nothing.
A game
what the
in
fuck are we doing?
1951. And
Paul Krause.
Yeah.
The forgotten
which I said
record
5 times. It's probably, I think it's 81.
71 and 81.
71 and 80 were 81, and I don't know.
You mushed it.
I mushed it.
Now the Von Miller was just a brain lapse, but
yeah, but who the fuck thinks a Super Bowl 50? I laughed on
it as well.
We don't think a Super Bowl 50. That was not a thing. That's
a Super Bowl to forget.
You want to talk about a bubble ring? That's a fucking bubble. That ring is in its own bubble, in its own atmosphere.
At least Eli's rings are real.
Yeah.
At least Eli played for his rings.
Yeah, Peyton's last ring was bullshit.
Also, his first ring was bullshit.
Wow, yeah. Peyton's never...
Motherfucker got to play against... Who was that? Rex Grossman?
Yeah. And who did he lose to in a Super Bowl?
Drew Brees. Tracy Porter, baby.
So Eli Manning got to say, I beat Brady twice. You lost to Brees. Good job. You beat Rex Grossman and the most scared Cam Newton possible.
And you didn't have anything to do with that Super Bowl.
No.
Also, Tom Brady beat the guts out of you anytime he saw you in the AFC Championship or in the playoffs or in the regular season. The Colts got mushed Always.
Any other team except the Bears with opening kickoff touchdown, like return touchdown momentum, would have won that game.
Yep.
But because it's
Yeah.
the Bears.
But it was because it was
the
Rex
Bears.
Grossman.
Yeah.
If Devin Hester was on any other team and busted one wide open.
Yeah. No,
are we anti Peyton Manning?
I think we're anti Peyton Manning.
When did we become? I mean, 5 MVPs are cool, but I mean, if y'all are gonna shit on Aaron for having 4 and
I think
1 Super Bowl, we can shit on Peyton for
I'm not gonna
losing
lie.
a dick ton.
Yeah, I think we're anti Peyton Manning when it comes to certain conversations, at least.
When it comes to Super Bowl greatness, not even close to his brother.
Oh fuck no!
Not even close.
Absolutely not, dude. He's not close to a lot of quarterbacks when it comes to Super Bowl.
No,
I mean, like even like if you want to
Joe
have
Flacco,
Ben,
Nick Foles, Ben.
The Ben conversation.
Well, Ben cheated.
Ben cheated.
Whatever.
Yeah, but
Seahawks.
I mean, yeah, I guess
that shit was trash. But
that throw to San Antonio and
that was a beautiful Super Bowl. But James Harrison saved the day there, obviously.
Yeah, he did. All right.
I mean, we could shit on Tom for.
Yeah, see, we could sit here. That's the thing, bro. I'm not.
We can nitpick everybody. We
just spent an hour and 20 minutes shitting on a lot of people.
But beating Rex Grossman and beating Cam and not playing doesn't really count.
I think it's time to get out of here.
Yeah.
We talked the ending to the Olympics, sports coming to 2028. Noah Lyles talking more shit about athletes that are greater than him. Deion Sanders being a little bitch, not answering CBS questions. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say, Devan?
No, I think we covered all the people that we don't like.
Yeah.
And I mean, Noah Lyles is the only guy on the planet that can say shit so stupid that we can then go and listen to a guy who's also incredibly stupid and a bad person and agree with what he says.
Yeah.
He united us with Tyreek Hill when we shouldn't have united with him.
Yeah. So everybody just think about that.
How's that feel? Also, no one is a fan of Noah Lyles.
No. And for anybody that's going to comment on how dumb we are because we don't understand what it takes to stop.
Also, I can't wait for someone to comment. I'm a fan of Noah Lyles. Block, you're a pussy. Get the fuck out of here, loser. Dude, if anyone has the balls to say that on the internet, get the fuck out.
Yeah, also it's like, okay, if you're a fan of Noah Lyles, you probably aren't watching anymore.
No.
You probably stopped watching. You think they sat through that Jeopardy?
No. Also, it's like, you're a bot. You're not a real person. You're a TikTok boy. Get out of here.
Yeah, no.
Go do a dance. All
right, well, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of On It. We will be back on Saturday. We have brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. It has been me. It has been Devan. It has been real. We are out.
World champs.